Hello and welcome to Startup Street. I'm Arundhati Ramanan and these are the headlines that we're tracking for you from the startup world. Flipkart acquires a majority stake in Minivet AI, an AI ML solutions provider to enhance generative AI capabilities for e-commerce. The move aims to create interactive, immersive shopping experiences with AI-driven video and advanced product discovery. Blue and grey collar job portal Work India raises 97 crore rupees in a Series B funding round. Existing investor BNext Capital participated with a 22 crore rupee contribution, while Avishkar Capital invested 75 crore rupees in the round. Industrial B2B solutions provider Magma has bagged $3 million in additional funding. This brings their total for this investment round to $8 million, contributing to an overall funding of $11.3 million from its existing investors, Capria Ventures and others. MobiKwik appoints Navdeep Singh Suri as chairperson, succeeding Upasana Thakur to boost governance. The company said the appointment aligns with best governance practices by ensuring a clear separation between the chairperson and executive management, enabling independent oversight and effective decision-making. TikTok's parent company ByteDance signs binding agreements with investors to avoid a ban in the US. Half of the joint venture will be owned by a clutch of investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and Emirati investment firm MGX. Those were the headlines that we're tracking for you this evening. But on what's brewing today, India's electric two-wheeler story is accelerating and homegrown players are beginning to scale with discipline. Bengaluru-based Oben Electric has just raised 85 crore rupees in a pre-Series B round, backed by prominent Indian-American family offices. The capital comes at a crucial inflection point after a 10x jump in revenue over the past year, and with the company targeting 100 crore rupees in FY26. With plans to expand its retail footprint, launch new products, and move toward profitability, Oben Electric is positioning itself for its next phase of growth. Joining us now is founder and CEO Madhumita Agrawal. Madhumita, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street. You know, Oben Electric has just raised 85 crore rupees, right? It's a Series B round backed by Indian-American family offices. What does this capital sort of enable you to do differently or faster as you enter your next phase of growth?
First of all, thank you so much for having me. Yes, this is at this stage of our growth where we have received our pre-Series B. It's a very critical time, right? When we have, in past 1 year, we have seen the kind of ramp up we have done, established the entire, network expansion, stabilizing our manufacturing. So this funding will help us to further ramp up in the sense right now, as our almost 85 stores are live right now, if you see, with along with service centers. Now our target is that by closing this financial year, we will touch almost 150 stores pan-India, almost 18 plus states where we are present right now, and going deeper in those states. That's the first milestone that we are targeting. The second milestone which we are looking at with this funding, which will kind of mobilize that, is the COGS break-even, which we are going to close this financial year with, which is a very big milestone in automotive industry. Looking at, as when I'm talking to you right now, currently we are material break-even, which is again in automotive industry, because as you understand in automotive, the bill of material is the biggest part of in structure, cost structure, right? So I think right now we are at a break-even at the material margin. Now we are moving towards COGS, which is a very big milestone for us. And definitely in next 2 years, we are planning to have 500 plus stores along with service centers. And that is what we are looking forward to. And I think this investment, pre-Series B, which has come in right now, is very, very at a critical stage where we are moving towards profitability. CY27, another very big milestone, which we are marching towards.
Sure.
Which for next year, our target is.
Absolutely. And we'll go into detail with that. But you've sort of delivered this 10x revenue growth in just about 12 months, right? So if you could talk to us about what changed on the ground, from customer adoption to execution, what helped Oben reach this sort of inflection point? Take us through the demand picture that you're seeing for your products.
Yeah. So if you, as you understand, we are sitting in a motorcycle market, right? India is a large motorcycle market. But yes, electric motorcycle has just started to take off with a lot of announcement happening, and we are having a Oben Electric is having a head start there. So what we focused on was definitely we have been talking about vertical integration, the product being the hero, right? So that was our first focus to get the product, keeping the customer in mind. Who is my customer? That's the first kind of a thing which drives this kind of a growth. That is, your product is first, and the kind of the consumer it is providing them the that kind of a matching product. Second is your definitely with vertical integration, your quality comes in, reliability comes in. So that is what is also a very important, and reliability in automotive is a very critical thing. So that is the second thing which drives that not just your product is great, but how reliable it is, because automotive is a long-term product, right? Seven to 10 years bare minimum is where the consumer is in touch with us.
Right.
Next very important thing, last but very, very critical in our industry, is service. I think all our stores have a dedicated service center where we have our specialized team training these service center people. And that is where it also makes a lot of difference for a new brand coming up. Also establishing that for the customer, we are there and we are 24/7 there.
Absolutely. And you also, speaking about these services and your stores, you currently have 85 outlets today, and you're looking to have about 150 exclusive showrooms by March 2026, right? How are you sort of choosing these new markets, and what's driving the strong interest from dealers across the country? And what's the omni-channel sales strategy that you have?
Yeah. So these are all, first of all, this is a dealer network driven, strategy we are having. So first it is basically, these are dealer, when I say dealer driven, this is 100% driven by them, and where there is a lot of hand holding that happens, right? From training to awareness to, supporting them in marketing and all, and especially on the service side. So first of all, as dealer community, if you understand, it would be more like a word of mouth community, right? Because dealer is like a stakeholder investing with you. So when there is a good word of mouth of the product, that generally spreads. It takes time, but definitely once it starts spreading, that is what it drives the entire ecosystem, right? The dealer ecosystem. If they get to hear if the product is good, they are able to test it out. They also go to some of our company stores, which we initially started with, to learn ourselves on ground what's happening with the customers. So I think that has built a lot of confidence among the dealer fraternity.
Absolutely. And with this fresh capital sort of earmarked for new launches, how are customer feedback and usage data sort of shaping the next generation of Oben Electric motorcycles? Talk to us about what's in the pipeline, and what are the products that are seeing the most amount of demand?
So right now, if you see the latest one, the Rorisi Sigma, that's the hero right now, which is really driving the sales with the new TFT color display and the new red color, right? That's kind of driving the excitement within consumers. And definitely looking at the different consumer segment, which we have been talking about, that the motorcycle segment is divided, the commuter segment especially is divided into different segments. So the next, which we are next year, you're going to expect is the O100 platform, which is ready to get into the market. And yes, customers are definitely, and the dealers are definitely excited about it.
The dealers are excited about what you have in store. All right, Madhumita, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street. And we wish you all the best on this journey going forward.
Thank you.
And moving on to a CNBC TV18 exclusive, South Korean gaming company Krafton announces a 6,000 crore rupee fund to invest in Indian startups. In a conversation with CNBC TV18's Ashmit Kumar, Krafton's India CEO sidesteps questions on potential interest in Rajasthan Royals IPL team, but expresses interest in investing into sports. Here's a slice of that conversation.
Typically, we want to deploy the capital within next 4 years. We will first start with the 3,000 crore next year, and we will see how the deployment will go. And if things are going smooth, then we will try to expand up to 6,000 crore.
But just to build on that question a little further, as beyond just gaming, when you're looking at, say, sports, in India. Is that something that you would be potentially interested in? There are a couple of teams in the IPL that are currently in play. There's RCB, there's Rajasthan Royals as well. Is this something that you could potentially be interested in, something that holds promise for you from a Krafton India perspective?
Yeah, well, although we are looking at other sectors outside gaming, sports can be also one of potential areas of investment for us. But still, at the same time, we are the gaming company. We are looking at sports in general from the gaming IP perspective. So we want to utilize IPs or the excitement that sports can bring in into gaming rather than sports as a separate industry that we can play a major role in.
Just a couple more questions, Mr. Son. One of the areas that is clearly has been the buzzword has been AI over the last very many months. It will continue to be in focus. February, of course, is when India hosts the India AI Summit as well. I just want to get a sense that when you're talking about investing here in India, what are some of the stories that you're looking for? Is it merely a case of some of the use cases that you find interesting, or are there foundational models being developed here that catches your eye, or is it more about perhaps core technology, deep tech, that you're working towards? Some indication as to what the nature of the AI bet could be for you going forward.
Yeah, personally, I believe India should be able to build and lay out its own foundation model for the usage of Indian people. But we haven't come across any companies which give us the investment opportunities or partnership opportunities in that direction. But we have come across many startups who are using AI technology to revolutionize how they service or how they make their products. So I believe that we will see many companies who are using AI to transform what they're doing already or how they build business. So that we want to tap into those opportunities. While I'm still hopeful that India will have its own base of AI technology for the benefit of the people.
Just a couple of questions about the broader sector and the gaming space here. We've seen some regulatory tectonic shifts as far as the India geography is concerned. Is this push towards Krafton looking at its journey as an investor and beyond gaming as well, is this perhaps partly prompted by the regulatory uncertainty? Is that something that you're looking for this to act as a hedge against?
Yeah, I don't believe there's any connection or causal or effects between regulatory and our investments. We are bullish about Indian economy and the ability of Indian tech startups to grow into the global scale. And we are very bullish about the Indian economy in general. So that's the main reason why we're investing in India.
It's Friday and it's time to take stock of all the deals from the startup world. According to Venture Intelligence, this week saw 20 deals worth $148 million. Some of the notable deals include space tech startup Digantara, which got $50 million from SBI Investment, Peak 15 Partners and Kalari Capital. Hair care brand Moxie Beauty raised $15 million from Bessemer Venture Partners, Fireside Ventures and others, while electric CV firm QSEV also added $15 million to its kitty from Singularity Ventures. That's not all. Stockrow bagged $13 million in a Series B1 funding round from Bitcraft Ventures, while electric bike maker Oben Electric raised a little over $9 million in a pre-Series B round. According to Venture Intelligence, this year has seen a total of 917 deals worth $9.1 billion. On that note, it is time for us to head into a short break. But coming up next, Danube Group enters digital sports media. The UAE conglomerate launches Mr. Cricket UAE, the country's first cricket-focused digital platform. A special conversation on the other side. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Startup Street. Danube Group is stepping into a brand new arena, digital sports media. The company has launched Mr. Cricket UAE Media Group, the country's first sports-focused digital media platform, promising exclusive global cricket coverage, premium video content, and unprecedented access to the game's biggest names. For a $1 billion dirham conglomerate, this is a passion project meeting a digital-first opportunity at a time when the UAE is emerging as a global cricket hub. So what does this expansion mean for Danube's future? How big is the sports content opportunity? And is this the first step towards a broader media play? Joining me now is Anis Sajan, the Vice Chairman of Danube Group. Anis, many thanks for joining us on Startup Street. And, you know, you're known across the region as Mr. Cricket UAE. This isn't another business vertical for you. This is a culmination of a lifelong passion for cricket. What gap, Anis, are you trying to plug into the market? You know, the space, it's already a content-heavy cricket ecosystem. What is going to be your sharpest differentiator?
Well, obviously, this is UAE's first digital platform, especially for cricket. I believe there will be for other sports like football and UAE. But cricket is a religion in India. You know, we all eat, sleep, and breathe cricket. In fact, three things works in India. One is cricket, the other is Bollywood, and third is you're talking about politics. For me, politics is a total no-no. I'm a big Bollywood buff, but more than Bollywood, cricket. Cricket is pure passion, and what I'm going to offer is cricket from around the world. You see, now UAE is become a cricket hub. The ILT is currently happening. The T10 just got over. And Under-19 World Cup is going on, where Suryavanshi scored 170 odd runs. So I want to showcase this to the world because everybody actually wants to see only the Indian team playing. Now with the Indian women's winning, cricket has been followed all through. So I want to make sure that not only a passionate fan like me follows cricket, but any and everybody should be following, and that is where I want to make the difference.
Does this also sort of mark broader media and entertainment vertical for Danube?
Well, slow and steady wins the race. Baby steps I'm taking. As much as I want to say that I want to reach the sky, but I've always believed taking slow steps or baby steps.
So cricket and then perhaps football, like you mentioned, you have a broader play in mind?
Oh yes, you know, it's not about only cricket. Yes, cricket is my first love and always will be my first love. But now with the Football World Cup coming up in USA, I'm going to do it. Plus in the Gulf, everybody, you know, talks about only football. So I want to promote football along with it. But why not only cricket and football? There are many sports, tennis, paddle tennis, any sport, but baby steps.
So let's talk about the monetization roadmap. What does that look like? Is it ad revenues, you know, live content, tech integrations, all of the above? And by when do you hope to break even or turn profitable?
I was told to be diplomatic in this statement, but I'll be very honest. Cricket mera pyar hai, koi karobar nahi. I mean, I say it from the heart. Yes, in the future, I do definitely want to break even because how much time can I pay it from my pocket? But the fact is that initial years, it's going to be all about making sure that public get the right content. They get the right facts about cricket. And people enjoy coming to my page. Like, I'll be very honest, for me, when I open the cricket page, it's Cricinfo. That's my favorite cricket platform which I go to. So I want, after a few years, people say, I enjoy going to Mr. Cricket UAE. And then if we are able to break even, good enough. Idea is not about making money. Idea is about giving people the right content.
All right. Well, if you give people the right content, I'm sure you're going to make a lot of money. But, you know, Anis, the UAE, like you mentioned, is emerging as cricket's global home. You mentioned ILT 20, T20, then you've got Asia Cup matches. What kind of collaborations have you made so far with the leagues, with the government, within UAE and outside of it?
Well, when it came to the T10, I was there as an expert analysis and we were covering all the matches and doing it on our social media platform, that is Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, which also works in Dubai. We also are now covering all the matches of ILT and getting interviews of players. So big players are giving interviews. We've been blessed to get
Give us some names.
We did it with Andrew Russell. We did it with Indian cricketer Harbhajan Singh. So all the cricketers who come on board, we are happy to do it. It's not that we just want to do big players. We want to do even with the small players because I have always believed, people run after the big players. As much as I want to do for the big players, I want to make sure that I give the small players also a platform so that they are seen.
You famously turn your home into a mini stadium during India-Pakistan match as well. That's what we've heard. And you also give match tickets to your blue-collar workforce. So community is clearly, very central to your relationship with cricket as well. Your thoughts?
Well, I've always believed cricket is a platform, or rather a bridge to build all gaps. I know there are tensions between India and Pakistan, but I'm staying in a country which is UAE, where, different cultures, different country people stay. So that is one place where I get the Indians and Pakistanis under one roof to watch an India-Pakistan match. And trust me, when I do this arrangement in my house, and I've been doing it for so many years, I have around 100 to 150 people gathered in my house. So some are Indian, some are Pakistanis, some are neutral. But when they come, they cheer for their teams. They do banter. But at the end of the day, after the match is over, they shake hands and go. Coming to the part of giving tickets out, I've been blessed enough to see cricket around the world. And by arranging the tickets for the blue collar stuff, I'm making them live their passion. Like everybody has an hero in Virat Kohli or a Babar Azam. They want to see their heroes. So when I do this, I bring a smile on their face. And most importantly, I win their loyalty.
I want to now, move your thoughts to the cricket culture evolving in the UAE, be the youth, at the grassroots level. And, you used to, in fact, hire, about 30 employees who could, take forward their passion of cricket, and full-time employees. Is this nurturing culture still part of the group?
Well, I'll be lying if I say it's still on, but I did it for almost 15, 16 years. Where I had 30 employees only to play cricket. My idea was to make cricket not as a weekend sport, but a sport like how people work in an office, play cricket and become good.
Now, will this continue as a culture now that you're launching a cricket platform, which wasn't the case earlier? What are your thoughts on how you plan to nurture talent with the group?
See, UAE is such a place where we have the right infrastructure, whether it is the Dubai Cricket Stadium, the ICC Academy, the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the Abu Dhabi Cricket Stadium, the Ajman Cricket Ground. So the infrastructure is there. The talent is there. Now, by starting this platform, the digital platform, I also want to nurture or help some cricketers go big. Because unless they get an opportunity, there are some cricketers with talent, but unko opportunity nahi milti hai. So I want to give those opportunity to people who are hungry and who have the passion and make it big. Maybe they play the ILT and T10, they will get little bit of exposure. But I want them to play also the 4-day cricket, because I've always believed the longer format they play, they get a good temperament. Because test cricket or the longer format is what separates the men from the boys.
One final question, who came?
It was my wife. I was there for my brother-in-law's wedding in Bombay. Rather, when I came for the wedding, there was a Sangeet in the evening. So she said, "Chalo, subah mein practice karte." So usme there was a match going on between New Zealand and Australia. It was in the morning because they are ahead of time. मैं बोला मैच देख के आता हूँ. लंच हो गया तो she said, अभी तो आ जाओ. तो तब इंडिया का मैच शुरू हुआ, इंडिया साउथ अफ्रीका. मैं बोला ये थोड़ा देखता हूँ आता हूँ. वो भी देख लिया. बोला अभी शाम हो गया, अभी 1 घंटा बाकी, संगीत अभी तो उतरो. तो एशेज चल रहा था, तो मैं बोला वो देखता हूँ.
So you spent the entire Sangeet
evening
day
and I
watching
just landed
cricket.
during the Sangeet and I goofed up. She said, "You are nobody but Mr. Cricket. And,
that's how it...
You love more cricket than me." And she always says, "Cricket is my first love." Then she comes, and she then Mr. Cricket says, "Mr. Cricket UAE इसलिए लग गया because I'm based out of UAE."
All right, that's a cool story. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Well, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Startup Street. Stay tuned to CNBC TV18 for more news and updates.